Yeah. So, okay. So, what'd you think of the 1792?
You mean the Walcott?
What'd you think of the Walcott?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah.
So,
Like you said, a good sipping whiskey, good to like just sit around, either around a campfire or sitting around,
campfire.
chatting around.
We could do a campfire. It is snowing outside.
It
right
is
now.
snowing. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so check this out. So, remember I said it was made at 1792, Barton Distillery. Got some 1792 bottle and bond. So, now this is actually a single barrel select from. I can't even tell. Man, how you gonna do a single barrel select and not put like who you are in bigger? Like, why you gotta put it in the smallest font?
Very tiny. Yeah.
It's very tiny. Okay, so let's just go ahead and try this.
Let's do it.
We could honestly just try it. We got 3 bottles of bonds right here.
We're not going anywhere.
If we were Eagles fans, we'd be like, let's just drink it all. We just got crushed on national TV today.
It's bad.
It was bad. It's all right, though. I'm surprised the Eagles even made the playoffs, personally.
Yeah, well, they kind of squeaked in, kind of like Pittsburgh
when
did.
You just have to beat out the Giants and who's the
Washington.
Oh yeah, and the Washington football team. Come on now. Okay, so we got the Walcott and we got the 1792.
We'll finish off this Walcott first. Yeah, very, very surprising how good that is.
So I don't know. They make it at the same distillery, so I'm gonna assume that the mash bills are maybe
pretty
a little
similar. Yeah.
But actually, how I said this had the pecan taste in it.
Yeah.
That same nuttiness is not in the 1792.
Okay.
It's not in the 1792, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, very different on the nose.
So, I'll let you taste it, and then I'll tell you what I think.
Okay. This one's got a good sweet smell to it too, though.
Yeah, it's got a sweet smell, but so 1792 is also notorious for having, even though it's a bourbon, for having a high rye content. You can definitely tell this has a high rye content than this does, right? This is definitely more sweeter than this is.
This one almost tastes syrupy to me.
Really?
Kind of like some maple syrup, kind of, or something.
See, maple syrup is sweet, and I don't taste that at all. And this one, I taste
but just compared to just having that one, this one almost feels thicker on my palate.
Oh, see, I meant. When I taste this, I taste like traditional 1792, which has got the high rye content for a bourbon. It's still a bourbon, but the rye content is fairly high. That's what I taste when I taste this, as opposed to the Walcott, which is definitely no. It's probably got some rye in it, but I'm tasting way more corn and sweet and pecan. I would be curious to know what the mash bill is on that. I probably have some notes on the mash bill for 1792 from like long ago, but I do remember that they were a high rye content, and that's certainly what I taste when I taste this. So maybe distilled at the same facility, but they certainly taste different. It's not like they just slapped a label on the same the different label on the same juice. This is definitely a different juice. Yeah.
No, yeah, definitely. Again, this one's not like overpowering either or anything. It's very, very smooth, very sippable, kind of like the Walcott. But
so, which do you like better, the 1792 or the Walcott?
I do like the 1792 just a little bit better.
You like the 1792 better? Yeah. Okay. Because I would say I probably like the Walcott better. Because I
like them both. Walcott.
And they're both bottle and bond, so they're both 100 proof, right?
Yeah.
And so I actually think I like the Walcott a little bit better. I like the pecans, right? And it's not that I don't like the 1792. I think I just like this one a little bit better. If I was going to go sit and watch the Cowboy game, which, maybe I'm going to go do
that's going to happen soon.
In a few minutes. I would probably drink this one, just sit. Not to say that I wouldn't drink it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It all comes down to what you like. And like I said, it's not that I dislike either. I probably just like the Walcott.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is the difference between their like price points?
Good point.
Okay,
Good question.
that's good.
Valid.
That's good. That's good. That's a valid point. So I would say the Walcott price point is like $40. Walcott's about $40. Now, see, since this is a limited expression for $17.92, it's going to be hot. Like normal $17.92, you probably get for $40. Probably get normal $17.92 for $35-$40 depending on the market. But you're probably going to get the bottle and bond. It's probably, I'd say maybe 55, closer to 60. So that might determine whether one were to get the $17.92 bottle and bond or the Walcott. So
Sure.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Price point makes a difference. I mean, my house whiskey here is bottled and bond, and the price point on this is
Way less.
Lovely. It's so good. So good. Also, a runner-up for house whiskey that's got a great price point and is also bottled and bond, Rittenhouse Rye.
That's
Rittenhouse Rye.
It's a very good one.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a very good one. Very good one. Shout out to Pete for having some Rittenhouse Rye at his house one time when they were drinking pumpkin beer. Pete was like, "I know you're not into beer, dude. So you can just go to the whiskey cabinet over there and see what they got." And I was like, "Okay, Pete, I got you." So I'm opening it up, going to the back, because people like to hide the stuff they like in the back, So
scoot those bottles aside.
What's this Rittenhouse? So but I'm not one of those guests, right?
Courteous.
So I'm courteous, so I took it out. I went over. I'm like, "Pete, can I break this? Can I break into this?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead." I said, "Okay." Man, I drank that Rittenhouse. I thought, "Okay, so how much was this? Like, can I have another one? Can I drink some more?" And he was like, "Have what you like. Have what you like." He may have been like 4 or 5 pumpkin beers in.
Yeah.
So it's fine. I bought my own bottle, Pete. Thanks. I bought my own bottle. Appreciate it. So.
But again, another very good one for a quality price point. So you're not going to break the bank on Rittenhouse Rye.
Rittenhouse Rye is actually also a bartender favorite too. It's also a bartender favorite. So
it is a good one.
All right. Well, let's just go ahead and shut this down and get ready to watch the Cowboy game.
Let's watch some football.
Yes. All right.